Peace and blessings, everybody. I'm so tongue-tied today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your full moon reading, a special bonus reading for Gemini Holistics. I'm Ashante Fernandez of Gemini Holistics, and I'm going to be doing the reading for you guys today. So I'm going to invite some people on because we're live on Facebook. So peace and blessings to everybody joining us, coming in. You guys voted. You guys told me what it is that you wanted to do, and I listened. So we're going to do a bonus full moon reading today because tonight is the full moon. It's the full moon in Taurus, the travel moon. Lots of energy going on in the astrological realm. It's a lot of energy being brought to the surface, so I thought it would be an amazing time to do a reading on the energy that's coming up for everyone. So peace, everybody. Hey, Julian. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Lika. Hey, Penny. Hey, Bless. Hey, Rising. Hi, how are you guys? So, yeah, like I said, so this is that full moon reading for you guys. So I'm going to actually use one of the decks. Excuse me, let me try a better angle. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm actually using one of the decks that I don't often pull with because I'm still learning it. It's actually the Dreams of Gaia tarot deck. It's very insightful. The artistry and the imagery is very beautiful, and it has a lot of really deep, impactful messages about the esoteric realm and the inner world. So I think that that's probably a good energy to bring in, especially around the full moon in Taurus. And so much, and we're at the beginning of Scorpio season, so there's a lot of deeper introspective energies going on with the full moon opposing Scorpio and having this kind of deeper conundrum against, or this thought process about the external and material versus the internal and the depths, right? So I thought it would be interesting to pull for you guys on this. So don't forget to like and share this video with anybody who you think this will help. Of course, this energy of the new moon is not just limited to today. It will be present for a couple of days hanging around. So definitely share this energy, and the messages here will probably apply for, the next couple of weeks, and as the energy is maneuvering and doing its thing. All right. So feel free to do that. So, without further ado, let's get to these messages. So, the first card that comes up, and I'm going to do a 3-card pull, so past, present, and future. All right. And the card that comes up here is the Faith card inverted. So, here's the Faith card. As you guys can see, that's the Faith card upright. And then our pull came up inverted. So the Faith card inverted is a very interesting card. There's a lot of symbolism here, a lot of information about our journey and how we transition on our passage through life. It's a woman. Yeah, I believe it's a woman on a tortoise. There's wings. There's a lot of esoteric stuff to break down about this deck. Could go on for an hour just breaking down each card. But really, it's talking about the inner awareness of yourself. And faith is a belief in things that are not necessarily apparent or evident. And it doesn't mean that there's not proof of these things. It just means it's not something that's in the material realm. It appearing in the inverted position, in the past position, indicates a lot of energy about some of the karmic blocks that we're dealing with. So faith really entails our belief inside of ourselves. That's what really faith is on the deepest level. How much faith do we have in our ability to push through, our ability to heal, our ability to move forward, our ability to change our reality, shift our reality? move into new realities, move into new ideas of awareness and consciousness. So this card coming up in the past position inverted is addressing your disbeliefs inside of yourself. So the past energy or the near past energy, what we've been working through and the intensity of the energy that we've been working through has been the energy of what about ourselves do we doubt? What do we not positively engage with? Where are our insecurities? Where do they lie? Where do they come from? And on a deeper level, this card is asking you to really address that from a root cause issue. A lot of the times, the disbelief that we have in ourselves or the lack of faith that we have in ourselves developed from a very young age, from in our childhood years, where we may have received some levels of criticism or some levels of, feeling like we didn't fit in or feeling like we didn't contribute positively to our world around us. So this negatively impacts your self-confidence and your ability to feel like you can impact the world in a positive way. So when you have that lack of confidence inside of yourself, and everybody has it to some degree in some area or another, none of us is perfect, and none of us had a perfect childhood or a perfect idea of ourselves. So the insecurities can come in many different ways. What this card is asking us to do is address those insecurities in a way that's going to deeply impact us and shift us into the place where it no longer affects our ability to manifest, to be able to move forward, to heal, to grow, and to shift our realities. So this is some of the issues that's going to be being worked through as we're going through this Venus in retrograde, this full moon energy, a couple of squares and transits and all kinds of other energy going on, which is bringing us to the realization that we have to alleviate that inner pain or that inner sorrow in order for us to move forward and heal and grow. Okay, so that's the first card. The next card that we have coming up is the 12 of air. Okay, 12 of air. All right, and that's the card. Hopefully you guys can see it perfectly. All right, and the 12 of air, another very deeply symbolistic card. The artwork on these cards honestly is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's one of the reasons why I love working with this deck. But the 12 of air is a scribe in this deck. And as the scribe is coming to us in the present time, what they're saying and what the energy is saying to us right now is that it's a time to document our existence, our reality, and our lives. There is a legacy deeply rooted inside of our story. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a reality that shaped them into being who they are. And oftentimes, in our lives, we dismiss our story thinking that our story is unimportant, or our story is too painful, or our story isn't positive, or our story isn't finished enough. But when we share our stories with each other, when we share our struggle, our wins, our triumphs, all of these different things, when through sharing of those stories, we're actually allowing ourselves to do multiple things. One, we're healing ourselves from a deeply intrinsic level. And two, we're taking back the power inside of our self-expression and our ability to express who we are and where we come from and what we come from. Whether it be positive or negative, it's an empowering experience. And the last thing that we're really doing is we're connecting with a lot of different people who can relate to or understand our struggle in a different way. So allowing that connection of sympathy and empathy to be felt by others gives validation to the fact that you're not alone. So a lot of times in life, we kind of guard our stories, feeling like the trauma is ours, the pain is ours, it's unique to us, and it's something that we have to hold on to. This card is telling us it's time to break out of that, open up the throat chakra area, and express yourself unabashedly without any level of feeling like we have to be inhibited by this construct or this idea of what a perfect life is or what perfection is. This is also encouraging us to dive deeper into the understandings of who we are, do some research on different things that can help to benefit us and improve us as people, and allow ourselves to be able to move forward. It's also saying that there's an energy around if any of you are unsure of how to speak your story or how to heal through your story. There's energy there's the energy of people who are aware of these things, experts, or people who are counselors, people who can help you in understanding your story better so that you can now be a stronger, more actualized version of yourself. In spite of that past pain, in spite of these blockages, which didn't allow you to develop the faith or confidence that you needed to have inside of yourself, there's still yet a story waiting to be told and yet to be unfolded. So there's that energy. And in our near future energy, what we have is the Self card. Now, here's the Self card. Hopefully you guys can see that. And the Self card is another extremely powerful card. Lots of extremely powerful messages inside of this reading. And the card of Self really asks you, who are you? It's the existential concept. Who am I? Why am I here? The difference between man and other beings that are unaware of themselves is that we're sentient. So humanity is supposed to have an awareness of itself. And the context or the concepts of being aware of yourself brings about different questions. So who am I? Where do I come from? What is my purpose here? Why am I here? And the conscientious ability to affect change around you comes from that awareness of yourself. It's what likens man with the divine. It's what separates you from things that are just instinctively maneuvering inside of a pre-programmed consciousness to something that can self-determine and shape and manifest your own destiny. So inside of that, what we're saying is in the future, what you need to evaluate is where you are in proportion to where you want to be. So where are you now? What is that energy like? Where did you come from? What was that energy like? And what was that story like? And what is the upcoming chapters or the upcoming events? A lot of this is talking about telling your story and being very passionate about understanding who you are as a being. So in the future, where would you like to be? Where do you see yourself? What are the goals that you have for yourself? Begin to speak on those things. Begin to speak on them positively. Remove that self-doubt. Remove that energy that says that you can't, and move forward in a way that says that you can. It would also be a great time to do some manifestation on intention setting, really putting it out there. What is it that I desire for my life? What is it that I want from my life? What is it that I want from my relationships, my life, my career, my own personal growth and a journey, my emotional awareness, my spiritual awareness? What is it that I want from myself? And then taking a detailed look at what that energy is, how it's been manifesting, and where you want it to go. Because at the end of the day, you are not going to get to where you need to be by having a lack of awareness of yourself. How well are you in tune with your own energy? How well are you in tune with what it is that you truly desire? Because life isn't going to give you the things that you trivially want. It's going to give you the things that you truly need. So that awareness of yourself, aligning your desires, aligning your needs, aligning your wants, all as one, working harmoniously to help manifest your future, to help manifest the things that you wish to bring about. And that work is really going to be done throughout this full moon cycle. So these are some of the energies that are coming up. The last card that I want to reveal to you guys is the Seven of Fire, and this is the bottom deck, and this is what all of this has been tied into. The Seven of Fire is actually a card speaking of practical use and practical movement forward. So as the message is speaking to you, think about the practical things that you can do to apply it. Like I said, making sure that you write things out, journaling, setting your intentions, creating goals for yourself, meditating on your life plans, reviewing who you are, telling your story, starting a relationship with the therapist, starting to go to therapy, and do some self-reflecting, self-analysis, working with coaches, people who can help you to improve your life, or doing that inner reflective work on your own, step by step, piecing through what you feel is necessary for you to be able to move forward. So it's time to stop making excuses, saying why you can't or why you won't or why you have obstacles in front of you. Release that. Release all of the negative programming that tells you that you can't heal, that you can't move forward, that you can't continue to elevate as a being, because it's no longer valid. Your reality is reflecting something else to you. And if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to do what's necessary and what Spirit's calling for you to do, you can make those necessary changes. So those are the energies that are coming up there. I want to pull a bonus card for you guys from our Crystal Oracle deck. Crystal Oracle, can you please add your full moon message? Okay. And the card that comes up here is Morganite, which is relationship healing. I find this interesting. Very interesting. So as Venus is going into retrograde, some of the areas that we can focus this energy into is relationship healing. Healing our relationships with ourselves, healing our relationship with the divine, healing our relationship with our families and the loved ones that we have in our lives and the people who are a part of our support system and our support team, or lack thereof. Reevaluate your relationship areas, how things are affecting you. Are you carrying on in your relationships in unhealthy patterns and unhealthy ways that are negatively affecting you and impacting you and disallowing you from moving forward and doing what it is that the reading is asking of you to do, to really self-actualize and realize a lot of these different things for yourself and about yourself. So this card is really powerful, a really powerful addition. So some of the focus, energy, and the practical work that you should be doing, it should be around your relationships, reviewing your childhood relationships with your parents and your family, coming into an awareness of where the flaws are in those areas of your life, and really doing the work so that you're having healthy relationships with your family now, with your friends now, with your romantic partners now. And don't just do it from a space of wanting others to be satisfied or wanting others to gratify you. Do it from the space of wanting that change for yourself, of needing that change for yourself, so that the first relationship and the most primary relationship that you're having is the relationship with yourself. And how well is that relationship established? So as you're coming into these different awarenesses of yourself, reestablish, redefine, and recategorize the relationship that you have with yourself and the divine. Okay, so that is our additional full moon message from the Crystal Kingdom. All right, so you guys, that's your full moon reading. I wanted to do something else for you guys really quickly. I want to announce our Yoni's theme giveaway winner. So our Yoni's theme giveaway winner is Laquita Parker. So you have won our Yoni's theme. Send me or inbox me your address information, and I'm gonna tag in this video as well. Inbox me your information so that you can receive your Yoni's theme giveaway. So I'm going to be doing some more giveaways as I go. I'm actually contemplating doing a giveaway of a card deck coming up. So keep tuning in with me, you guys. Our weekly readings will be back up starting on Sunday. Okay, so Sunday, Monday is normally when I post. Just keep tuned into my channel. My channel on YouTube, as well as tuned in on my Facebook page. I'll be posting for you guys when I go live, and let you know about that. If you also just want to see these recorded in an easier format, go on over to our YouTube channel, which is Gemini Holistics, GEMINEYE Holistics, and go on over there and subscribe to that channel where you'll get the updates as well as we post these readings. I'm going to also try to get through the rest of these soulmate readings for this month, Next month, I'm actually going to do something a little different. I'm going to switch it up so that we get through these things a little bit easier. I'm also contemplating doing some abundance readings for people. So let me know what you guys want to see, what you guys want from me as far as readings go, as far as content goes, as far as videos go. I'm also going to be posting a how-to on mojo bags. On a love mojo bag, I actually did a how-to on road opener spells. If you want to see that, I'm going to put that in somewhere over here or down there or over here, wherever this is posted. I'll post up the information so you guys can see that video as well. So don't forget to like this, don't forget to share this, and if you want a personal reading done for yourself, make sure you go on over to Gemini Holistics, GEMINEYE holistics.com/services. Go on over there, book yourself a personal reading. It's still 70% off, so make sure you use the code ESU999 to get 70% off any personal readings that you want done. So don't forget, all of that information is always going to be down in the description box below on YouTube and somewhere around here on Facebook. I don't really know how to Facebook work that well. But anyway, and don't forget to hit the notification part of the bell so that you guys can be notified when I upload new videos on YouTube, and make sure you follow me on Facebook so that you're aware of when I go live. All right, so love you guys so much. Peace and blessings. Hopefully this full moon is impactful, powerful, and helps you to transform into who you're meant to be. It's go time, guys. Do the work. Love you. Bye-bye.